Hi friends, welcome back to Cubicle Talks with Avik. I hope all of you are absolutely doing great. Today's topic is really very important, and this is the topic based on the pain points that most of us have during job hunting. So the name of the topic I've given is why you never hear back from the employer after you apply for a certain job, even if you are highly qualified for that. So there are 3-4 points I'm going to discuss, and all the 3-4 points, or max to max 6-7 points I would discuss. These points will be out of the real life experience I've been able to gather from my workplace, or my colleagues' workplace, or from the various HR forums. So I thought of making a quick video on this, and so that you it will be really helpful for all of you who's seeking a job, whether you're an experienced or a fresher. So let's start with the video. So what are the have you ever thought of the reason why you have not been able to hear from the recruiter or from a certain organization after you apply for a job? The answer to this cannot be a specific answer. There are various factors and various points which can be relate you can relate, and most of us can relate, in terms of you not being able to hear from the organization or the recruitment part. Number one is, nowadays there is a trend of employee referrals. Okay, so what is the employee referral? I'm sure all of you would know this. The employee referral means referring a friend or a colleague, ex-colleague, or a colleague, or a distant relative to your company. आजकल के ज़माने में ऐसा हो गया, the hiring managers, the recruiters, the overall company kind of promotes employee referral. And why they are doing it? They are doing it for various reasons, which is good, which is beneficial to the company. Number one, if you refer, if a hiring manager asks the team to refer someone, number one, the expectation would be set totally that भाई तुमको तो भाई 11 घंटे रोज काम करना पड़ेगा, अगर तुमको पसंद है फिर तुम अप्लाई करो, मत नहीं तो मत करो. Number one point is that the comfort factor from the hiring manager's end, that I have asked for an employee referral, and whoever will refer a certain candidate or a certain person, as a hiring manager or as a recruiter, I'll overall set an expectation that भाई रेफ़र करना, इसी जिसको रेफ़र करना है कर, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है, बट यू हैव टू सेट द एक्सपेक्टेशन की कंपनी में प्रेशर कितना है. वीकेंड में भी काम करना पड़ता है, तो कभी कभी यू हैव टू लॉग इन आफ्टर गोइंग होम ऑल्सो. सो ये सब जो फैक्टर्स है ना, दीज एक्सपेक्टेशंस आर ऑलरेडी सेट before you even call for the interview with that candidate. Okay, second, the hiring manager or the interviewer or the recruiter, if they are getting referrals from the fellow colleagues and the people working in that organization, they would know the inside out history of whether the candidate whom they are referring are a good performer. उसका कच्चा चिट्ठी सब उसके पास होगा, एंड यही एक्सपेक्टेशन करके लोग रेफ़र करते हैं कि भाई he was a very good person in terms of the performance. He was a very good performer, that's why I'm referring you. क्योंकि कंपनी से ये ना पहले ही ये सेटअप हो जाता है कि रेफ़र करना ऐसे ही बंदा को जो ट्यून्ड बंदा हो. तो दिस इज़ द रीज़न why the companies are promoting referrals, and as a normal job seeker who is applying through various job boards and various job portals, I would say, they are not being able to hear back from the employers because employee referrals already chalu hai, which is absolutely going flawless, and the companies are getting benefits out of it. Okay, as the point I've discussed, based on those factors I've discussed. Number two, if you're applying for a job through various job portals or job boards, we call it as a job board in terms of Naukri, then there are various job boards actually. So what happens, there are several applicant resumes which lies there, and as a company or as a process, what each recruiter or what each recruitment team does is, the recruitment head comes into a contract with the third party job portals that एक साल में, you know how much money you can negotiate in terms of the subscription of a certain job portal. Okay, लेने को तो ले ही रखते हैं बट काम यूटिलाइज कोई नहीं करता आजकल के ज़माने में, बिकॉज why? The recruiters or the recruitment team or the hiring manager always looks forward to hire candidate via the employee referral scheme. एम्प्लॉय रेफरल स्कीम क्या हो, मतलब आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. सो ये सब करके ना बहुत टाइम बचता है. इफ़ यू हायर अ कैंडिडेट फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉय रेफरल स्कीम, the time factor or the time required for a person to, you know, screen the resumes until, you know, this interview is scheduled is decreased in terms of, it decreases significantly, I would say. So that's the thing. There is a certain matrix called time to fill metrics. Okay, this is a very important metric for any recruitment team or any recruiter. Time to fill metric is a metric which is measured from the time a CV has been captured in the job portal until the position has been closed. And based on these time to fill metrics, the performance of the recruiter is measured. SLA, basically this is a SLA of the recruiter. अगर कोई पोजीशन का SLA अगर 10 दिन का हो गया, और ऐसा तो SLA बहुत सेट रहता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द फंक्शन टू फंक्शन. बट फॉर एग्जांपल अगर किसी का SLA टू क्लोज अ सर्टेन जॉब पोजीशन इज 14 days, the recruiter has to ensure that within 14 days he or she has to close, otherwise his performance will go for a toss. So why would he or she go to the job portal and then, you know, kind of you know, download all the resumes and then he or she will start screening? बहुत time लगता है. So इसलिए the companies or the recruiters always prefer to get resumes from the employee referral scheme. सब कंपनी में होता है, सब 100% सब कंपनी में होता है. And even the hiring manager, if I'm hiring for a testing team, so as a hiring manager I would prefer employee referral. I will ask my team that भाई कोई अगर जॉब ढूंढ रहा है तो बताना, अगर कोई रेफरल कोई नज़र में आया तो बताना. So you always get at least 3 to 4 resumes from each team, because उनका दोस्त लोग, उनके relatives, उनका सब, मतलब they are looking forward to for a job referral. So this is the thing. So as a human tendency, nobody will take that pressure by, in terms of going to the job, various third party job portals, resume download करो, फिर उसको screening करो, फिर interview. वो लोग क्या करते हैं? The first and foremost thing, they go to the LinkedIn and they go to the employee referral scheme. They download 5-7 resumes. For example, in a day they download 10 resumes, and out of 10 resumes they have to ensure that at least 6 to 7 resumes get shortlisted in terms of the interview scheduled. तो वो कहाँ पे आसान होता है? वो आसान होता है if you download the resumes from LinkedIn, because LinkedIn में seasoned employees only, you know, you get all the profiles and everything. It's not a, it's everything. It's an open book plus the referral. So that's the thing. And the time to fill metrics is very important, I would say. तो इसके लिए आपको लग रहा होगा कि even if you are highly qualified for a certain job, you are not getting any calls or the employers are not getting back to you because of the simple things. So number one, what you have to do, you have to make your LinkedIn profile very strong. And number two, you have to make your networking parameters very strong in terms of, You reach out to your ex-colleagues, you reach out to your friends, you reach out to your ex-bosses as well, because यही चल रहा है आजकल भाई. Nobody, if you know, upload a resume and if you create a profile in the job portal, 70% of the time you will not get a call from the company unless you know they have enough time to do all this back end work. So मेरा suggestion है, create your employee profile in LinkedIn, which should be very strong, which should be very attractive, so that the recruiters reach out to you instead you reaching out to them. And second, you have to build a very strong network. Okay, join various forums there are various groups in the LinkedIn. Join all these groups in terms of based on your domain, so that will be very helpful. So hope today's video has been helpful to you, and please like and subscribe my channel if you like my content. But before ending the video, I would only suggest that networking is very, very important if you are a job seeker. Whether you are experienced or non-experienced, doesn't matter. Networking is very, very important. So I will make a next video on in terms of how the job market looks like and what are the challenges being faced in terms of the hiring, the job losses, everything I will discuss in the next video. But that's all for today, and thank you for subscribing Cubicle Talks with Avik, and keep watching my videos. And my video comes every week, and my motive is to spread this awareness amongst all the job seekers and the corporate employees. That's what's happening in the current market scenario. So let's hope for the best and have a good week ahead, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Keep watching Cubicle Talks with Avik.